Happy Friday, Frankie Nicole here, and damn it, Fuego! Yeah, talk about Queen of Wands reversed, right? Fuego! Oh, it's so windy today. A little unkempt before I go to work today, but I thought I'd make this video quick. Wearing my awesome new elephant dress that I found. So awesome. I love thrift stores. Great stuff, right? Okay. Before we get into the cards and stuff, I saw this article about the old neighborhood I used to live in Lake City, and how someone got shot in the leg, and it was like same street, 2 or 3 blocks away from where I used to live, and I'm like, thank God I moved out of there. It, cards fell out. Okay. When I did, because I never really experienced like that much madness in that area, even though it's not really like the safest or any kind of good place. But I knew it was there, and I feel like I always kind of had this protective bubble around me because, I don't know, I'm lucky in some ways. Life is not always like, I'm not always super lucky, but I tend to have luck that comes with me, and I think it's like this like shield of love that I bring with me, because and then nobody wants to fuck with a tiger. They say you'll never have burglaries and things like that if you have a tiger in the household. I don't know. We shall see. But, like, it just, think about where you were a year ago. Think about where you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and think about the shifts and the changes that have gone. And I'm just going to leave you with that, because I'm going to make this a short video and not, I'm not going to wax on for 20 minutes like I normally do. Although I could totally talk for 20 minutes. I could just talk and talk and talk, but I won't. Your smile illuminates my soul. It makes me feel whole. There's no part of me that your love cannot fill. From the first moment we met, I am forever grateful. I count my blessings each day. Beloved Jewel. Life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally within our heart. I mean, there were so many different like things that changed, like we think that it's always been the way it was, but it's not always been the way it was, because it always changes. And we go in different cycles of like learning, like we forget things, and then we're like, oh yeah, I remember I used to be like that. I used to be awesome. I used to spend hours upon hours creating things and not giving a damn about the rest of the world, until I thought that I needed to have a social life because everyone else had one. No, not really. It's more fun to create things by yourself. My love is like an ocean, forever longing for your shore. You are an eternal ocean of love. I close my eyes and my heart is filled with a rose quartz light. I think we got that one yesterday. Well, I got a lot of repeats going on. I am forever grateful for your loving kindness and for the joy you bring in my life. You are a gift from the eternal heart of love, a blessing from the most benevolent universe. I think that one too. I think a few repeats. But surround yourself with nature and you will feel a greater sense of well-being. Nature's healing energy is essential and magical, and you will awaken essential and magical within you. Yeah. Well, they were supposed to come out regardless, but, sometimes the energy is not completely shifting from day to day, whatever. Like, not completely, like, different, but, a profound transformation is taking place in your life. Be yourself. You have much to offer the world by just being you. Your love has the power to transform all things, including your relationship and love life. Yep. Protects you, too. If you expect bad things to happen, the universe says, okay, here you go, on a platter. Is this what you wanted? Nope. kind of ick day, but you know, it's not raining, so that's good. Silver linings, people, right? There we go. And that one wanted to come out too for punctuation. More cards. More cards. I love this deck. I love this deck. I would totally get another one, but I feel like right now I can only really handle like one deck. I used to have a really scary deck. And the Gilded Tarot deck that I used to have is like tucked away in my storage unit somewhere, and I don't know. So I'd have to unearth it and get a bunch of people to like help me yank stuff out, because it's all piled on top, and just I don't want to deal with it. Intriguing. So we have the Hermit card, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Prince of Swords in reverse. Woo! Okay, so the Hermit and the High Priestess are very similar in the inner wisdom and inner knowing, but the Hermit is more about being alone and finding the inner light without the outside coming in. I've been in very hermit mode. It's been awesome. I totally enjoy that. And I think, and then the Three of Pentacles in reverse coming in, you know, it's the building blocks, it's the stable foundation being made, the lessons coming in, the learning, the understandings of fundamentals. And so I think with our, you know, quiet time, there's some fundamental learning that is opening up to us, and we are starting to become infused with this new thing that we're building. And so it's important to make sure that it's on a firm, stable foundation, that it's you know, built in the right way. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse can sometimes say it's not quite being built properly in the way, but it also can refer to the blocks coming through. So there's lots of different interpretations. I want to say that it's I think that there might be some roadblocks to the stable foundation, because the High Priestess in reverse is usually not knowing where things are coming from, in a sense, when it comes to like psychic abilities and like being able to read people. I've been very psychic all month, and all last year really I've been very psychic, especially with Jupiter in the 12th house of my rising sign. I know that's probably some jargon that's like, oh, but you know, if you want to know more, let me know. Links will be down below. That's what I'm gonna start doing. So the High Priestess, she's very intuitive, and she's very psychic. She's very sexual, but sometimes there's a difficulty in understanding when it's in reverse of like where someone is coming from. You kind of can't really gauge, but you know, but you can't gauge. And then we have the Prince of Swords in reverse, and this usually represents somebody just very much coming with this like very upfront, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Someone very like direct, very quick, and it's kind of you want to like not take the first notion that you get, but like kind of dig deeper below the surface, because there could be some ulterior motives, ulterior meanings, ulterior things going on just underneath the surface. It's basically a, maybe take a second look card. Maybe you don't have all the information card, even though somebody makes something look very attractive. And with the punctuation mark, we have all reversed. So, malleable energy. So this one is talking about partnerships, relationships with another person. Could be, work, friendship, lover, family member, But it does talk about with just one other person and like that interconnectedness you have in that. And it's talking about not focusing so much on just that partnership, or there's a block. And so maybe you need to figure out what the block is and work on that blocking, what is blocking it. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is a great card. It still garners like, you know, rest and relaxation, wonderful satiety, gain, just, you know, being able to be comfortable and enjoying that comfort. In reverse, it kind of just weakens it and saying there's still things that you need to do, but you still have the ability to relax and enjoy. With the guy with the little picking the flowers. Maybe somebody will bring you flowers, but maybe you need to make plans with them first. Just a thought. Six of Cups in reverse. Talking about things from the past, and it's kind of like or comfort, like past comforts, things that used to make you feel good, but like maybe they're not necessarily healthy or like productive, but it's something that's really like, you know, it's a stability. There's six of them, 3 and 3, and in reverse it usually talks about like moving past that, moving forward and into the future, and like getting out of that past thought, the past stability, and like moving on to the Seven of Cups, which is all about new options, new choices. So, you know, maybe you're moving forward with something that is going to allow you and give you a firm foundation or stability in your life. And maybe it has to do with a relationship with someone else in a sense. So, you know, maybe it's this Prince of Swords person that I think actually someone had pulled that in another video. So that's interesting. I like that when it correlates. So, yeah, hope that all works out for you, and have a great rest of your Friday, and happy Saturday. Whee!